I'm sure that your hearts and minds are with our kids, our brave soldiers in Panama. So let me just say a quick word about that. As I said yesterday, all human life is precious. We're all children of a loving God, and we sorrow at the casualties in Panama. But we know that nothing is more crucial to peace on earth than freedom and democracy. And that's what our American soldiers are achieving, freedom and human liberty for those who have endured brutal tyranny and brutal oppression. And this weekend, Americans will begin our traditional holiday celebration. And it is a time of rest and reflection, and most of all of family. And while America stops to catch its breath from the dramatic events of 1989, I assure you that through these holidays, we will not forget our brave soldiers down there and their families. We will continue to do what is necessary to help the people of Panama achieve the democratic society that they voted for and that they so rightfully deserve. See, you're helping to improve the health of millions of Americans, and even more, like those soldiers in Panama, those heroes, you're giving the greatest gift imaginable, the gift of life. And nowhere is this gift more evident than in your work to combat AIDS. And it's that which I'd briefly like to talk about today. For only together can we wage all-out war against this terrible killer. 2 years ago, in this very building, I met a person with AIDS who spoke of his prolonged suffering. And I've just come from 2 more meetings, one with a patient support group and the other a family support group. And both reminded me of the need for compassion and understanding. And by that, I mean the compassion that moves us to care for all those infected with the HIV, men and women, adults and children. And we must help them. And you above all are doing just exactly that. And I want you to know I'm with you and extraordinarily grateful for what you're doing. By understanding, I mean educating. Educating Americans who don't want to help, don't want to become involved because of a misplaced fear. They're afraid of holding an AIDS patient because they're frightened of getting AIDS. Barbara, I want to say, and we hope we can continue to demonstrate this, they are wrong. They're simply uninformed. They are wrong about that. A few minutes ago, we were in a room full of kids with AIDS, and you could just feel the courage and the character of the doctors and the nurses and the parents and the counselors. And being with them, I thought of how there is no reason to fear for your health, just their health. And I want to thank those who are not afraid, especially foster parents who've opened their homes and their hearts, and those of you here today who do so much for so many.